So if you're thinking about moving to Canyon Lake, Texas, well, today we're gonna be checking out this beautiful home that's right behind me. We're gonna be going over all the details of this home, talking about the community, and also, you're not gonna believe how close this property is to the marina. And if you don't know what the marina is, well, we'll be checking that out too. We're also gonna be checking out what's around here, the grocery stores, and just a lot more about this community. So we got a lot to get into, so let's go ahead and let's get into it. All right, guys, so we are here checking out this beautiful property here. And first, I'm in the front right now. Let me just give you a little glimpse here. This is on a corner lot. This is all your property, right? And they have it as a circle driveway here. So you have a driveway that comes in right here and it wraps around all the way around here, right? And then they created this pavement right here for parking, extra parking. You do have a driveway, which we'll check out here in a second. But this property here, the good thing about this property, it's in North Lake Estates. It's a nice, clean community. Very clean, which we're gonna be checking out. We'll be driving through here in a second, but nice, clean. You have new homes like this home right here. It's brand new right here. You do have some homes that have been here for quite some time. This home right behind me that we're checking out was built in 1997. This is a 2-bedroom, a little over 1,500 square feet, right? But you're not gonna believe the layout and what you can do with this home, right? Because remember, it's all about location and where your property is at and what you can do and what your interim goal is with the home here. But again, this sits on a ½ acre and it's on a corner lot here. There is no HOA in this community. However, there are some deed restrictions, which we'll go over as well. Today is a little cloudy day, but man, when the sun is out, it is gorgeous out here. It's still gorgeous. I mean, you can just hear the birds, the nice peacefulness. And I'm just giving you a glimpse of right here, but this is all your land here. Your building line actually is right up here, which we'll talk about later on the building line. But this is your house here, or this is the house here. And even back here, which we're gonna check out, the back, the pergola, this is all your land here. So this is your property, nice 1-story home, all flat, on a slab, right? Because when you're buying a home out here in Canyon Lake, you know, this is not just your normal subdivision. Everything is different. There's a lot of uniqueness to every single property, whether you're on the north side of the lake or the south side of the lake. This is properties on the north side of the lake, right by Highway 306, which we'll check out here in a second. But when you're buying a property, you gotta look at all the details and what fits you best, right? As, of course, a homeowner, either if you're retired, moving out to Canyon Lake, or if you're looking just for a vacation property for you and the family just to come out and hang out during the holidays and maybe use it as a short-term rental, you can do that as well too, right? But the good thing about this home is that it's all 1 story and it's flat, because there's some homes that have the beach style where everything's on top and you park under the house. But this is all flat 1 story. All this is your land here, right on the corner, which is beautiful. And of course, you do have your driveway here that goes straight into your garage there. And then this is your front. Again, just giving you another glimpse. And like this neighbor here, they have a fully fenced that you could do as well, right? You can fully fence. They even have a gate up there too. They even created a little canopy for their RV. But you know, you can do a lot of different things with your land here, but you do have to get it approved. All right, so let's go ahead and let's go inside. You can see all the flagstone that the owner has done to the home. I mean, the roof is brand new. All the windows are brand new. I mean, this home is well taken care of. This was, of course, a retiree that lived in this property, but everything's well taken care of, move-in ready. There's not one thing you have to do to this home. And of course the back is fenced, which we'll check out. This is another lot here, but this is all your land here. Roof, you got gutters, you got all the flagstone. Of course, you do have steps going up, which your house is elevated there. But just beautiful, beautiful corner lot. So you have your covered porch here, of course, some chairs there. Look out. Over the years, the trees have gone higher. You used to be able just to sit and kind of see straight out into the lake, but of course, the trees got a little higher, but you still have a good view here, right in the corner, in your covered patio. All right, so let's go inside, check out the inside here. So again, this house was built in 1997. It's 2 bedrooms, 2 full bath, a little over 1,500 square feet. So right when you come in, I mean, you can see the openness of the dining. Of course, you have your kitchen breakfast bar here, which we'll check out. But this is your living area. All the windows have been replaced on this home, very recent. So, I mean, just look at the view just coming out right here in the front. But this is the living area. You can see that they've added the recessed lighting all around too. All the windows replaced, of course, back door replaced. You even have, of course, this door here closes, and of course you can close the blinds here as well. The reason I'm showing you this is because, of course, all the details. And then here's your kitchen, the breakfast bar there. Now, like I said earlier, you know, when you're buying a home out here, there's a lot of things that you got to consider. Of course, location, where the house is located, the type of style of home, and if it's move-in ready turnkey, meaning do you have to do any renovations to the home before you move in? Not only just purchasing the home, but is there going to be money that you have to spend after? Of course, this home here is move-in ready, right? Turnkey. I mean, you can buy this home, live in it tomorrow, or even buy it in short-term rental if you wanted to do that as well, right? Now, if you wanted to do certain things, which we'll get into, you can as well too. But just giving you another quick glimpse of the living area, your front door, and your kitchen. Of course, your granite countertops. They added all the backsplash recently as well, I believe in the last few years. Kind of see your little window here, looking over the front there as you're washing dishes. Or if you're cooking right here, you have your view, of course, your living area, dining, and there is a pool, which we'll check out as well. But everything's very nice and clean, move-in ready. All right, so let's go to the first bedroom, which will be here to the right. So again, here's our entryway, bedroom over here on this side, and then there's a bedroom on that side, which we'll check out here in a second. But this is what you would consider the primary bedroom. I mean, look how spacious this bedroom is. If I just go all the way to this corner, how much room you have in here. And of course, the beautiful window here looking out. They have a little chair here, so, you know, of course, you wake up, you have a chair, and you're here, you have a guy right here walking his little dog. But now let's just say, of course, if you are, if I can get the camera around, come on camera. If you are retired, maybe it's just you and your significant other, or maybe just you, right? You just need one bed, and of course you have a guest room, which we'll check out. Or maybe you're using this as a vacation home for you and your family. So I'm gonna be talking, you know, on the room, just the space, because yeah, you say 2 bedrooms, but if you wanted to use it as short-term rental, I mean, this is a king-size bed. So even if you scoot the king-size bed a little bit over here, you have enough room to put another bed here, whether it's gonna be a queen or a full. So, I mean, you can have, of course, when you short-term rental, it's all about, you know, how many people you can sleep. And yes, you do have a full bath here, but let's check out the closet here. This is your walk-in closet. So plenty of closet space. So whether you're gonna be living here or using this as a short-term rental, but just living here, you can see king-size bed, you have a sitting area, you have a good, nice walk-in closet as well. Now, the primary bathroom has been recently updated. Of course, you have 2 sinks. They added the fixture there, and then they have a glass walk-in shower here. And then this is your private toilet area. It does have a door, so it does close. Private toilet area, and of course, overlooking the back. But this is the bedroom 1, or your primary bedroom, because it has the ensuite bathroom. But just look at the space of this bedroom. But now let's head to the other side. Actually, I wanted to show you guys a little glimpse of the backyard, which we'll take a peek here in a second. So on this side, we're gonna have the other bedroom and full bathroom over here. So here is the second full bathroom. They've renovated this bathroom as well. Of course, you have your 1 sink, nice little fixture there. This is a shower tub combo. They ripped all this out and installed this here. So very clean and renovated as well. And then here is the second bedroom. So the owner here, they, of course, they're empty nesters, so they use probably the bedroom there, but they have this bedroom, they have 2 beds in here, right? Because when they do have their family come over, you know, there's 2 beds, because when you're coming over to visit, you just need your head to sleep, of course, in a bathroom there, but they have 2 beds in here. So, like I said, if you're moving here for your primary residence, plenty of room, all 1 story, which is really nice. You don't have to worry about going up and down, 1 bedroom up, 1 bedroom down, which of course a lot of homes in Canyon Lake, again, they're all different, they're all unique, and it all has its purposes. And every buyer, if you're looking at purchasing a home, is different, right? So that's what we're pointing out here. So you have enough space in here, again, to put 2 beds, or you can put bunk beds if you wanted, or just put 1 big bed. But same here, I mean, you have a nice view. You actually can see the lake here. This video doesn't show justice, but you can see the lake there. And yes, it's a little rainy today. You can see the lake there. Now you do have a standard closet. Of course, the 2 doors open. You have, of course, your clothes rack there, but just a standard closet there. So now, these were the 2 bedrooms. Again, a little over 1,500 square feet. I mean, they're spaced out really well. The layout's really nice with, of course, bedroom on that side, bedroom behind me that we just saw, your dining, of course, living, kitchen area with the breakfast bar here. I mean, it's very spacious on the layout. Now, this closet here, closet, room, of course, you have plenty of space for your washer and dryer right here. Nice big washer and dryer, and this leads to your garage here. Plenty of space for 2 cars. Of course, you know they have just storage area. And you do have this little push out here too for storage right here. You could put, you know, more storage area as well. And then your water heater there. But nice 2-car garage, you know. There are some properties out here in Canyon Lake that may not have a garage. But on this one, you do. And I've also seen on some homes where they turn that garage into, meaning since you have all this parking, like on this home, you have all the parking here, right? And you have the driveway, like they don't need the garage, so they end up turning the garage into another room, right? Putting a mini split in the garage, insulating it, and then putting bunk beds all around in the garage, putting a pool table in the middle. So, I mean, that's something you can do here if this is not gonna be your primary residence or more of a vacation home or a short-term rental. I mean, you can do that on this home as well. Well, let's go out to the back now. So of course, this is just your back patio area. They do have the grill here. They have a little fire pit as well here, but they also have a wood burning fire pit right over there, which we'll check out. But this is an above ground pool. This pool has been here, I believe, from the previous owner as well. And the current owner, they still do use it. This is just your, of course, pool equipment here. AC system over there. As you can see, it is fenced. And they just put in the nice fluffy grass here. So this lot is someone else's lot here. If you notice all the landscaping they've done, of course, when doing all this landscaping, this does cost some money to do, so you don't have to do that. But here's the pool. It's about maybe, what, 4 feet deep here in the pool. But it's nice. They use it for the families. Of course, this opens up nice. So when you're up here, kids can just be in the pool, taking a dip. I mean, this is not a lap pool. You're out here just hanging out, you know, barbecuing in the pool with the kids, just hanging out. People up here just sitting around, jamming music right here in the back, you know, very peaceful. And then this back here, this is just your storage shed that they have, just some tools back here. And then just a little grass area. So if you have pets, you could use the grass area. But now let's go and check out the pergola area over here, which is really nice. So you kind of have these different sections, right? Of course, the house, 2 beds, a little over 1,500 square feet, but you kind of see, you know, if you're entertaining, hanging out, if you're, you know, retired, have family come over, even though you have 2 bedrooms, you have plenty of space, you know, for people when they're coming and hanging out. People in the living area, kitchen, you're grilling here, people can be sitting here, kids in the pool, right? And then come over here, we have the wood burning fire pit here. Right, throw some wood in, light it up at night. In the fall, nice glass of wine or whatever your preference of drink is, right here. Now we'll come up to the pergola up here. They elevated it. This was all added in as well with the flagstone. But another hanging out area as well. Of course, your fence is here. That's a different property. But you have all this area, you know. So you're elevated up here. Again, another spot where you're hanging out. You know, people hanging out here. Or in the pool. Whatever you may be doing, right? But this is all your property here. This is all your property. Of course, this is an easement over here. You do have the utility pole right here. But this is all your property. So now we talked about earlier, you know, what can you do with this property? So this home here, North Lake Estates, very clean community. Again, just look around. I mean, we'll take a drive here in a second, but all the houses very clean. You have to have a single family home in here. You know, you can't build a commercial or business in here. This is a nice, clean community, which is what some people want, right? Now, if you wanted to extend the house, you can, right? The minimum requirements on the lots in this community, it needs to be at least, I believe, a little over 1,000 square feet, but single family home. Of course, you can have a multi-story, 2 stories if you wanted, but if you wanted to build out, maybe convert the garage, bring it out, you can. You can bring it out if you wanted here, even on the side of the home here. You could bring this out. If you wanted to push it forward, believe it or not, your building line is in front of those trees there. Your building line's up there. So, I mean, in the future, I don't know if you would want to, but knock this house down and build one big home on this lot, you can too, right? But you can't have 2 different properties. You just have to be a single family home, right? One structure. But the options of this lot, I mean, there's many things you can do. I mean, you saw the layout of the house on how the layout is and the spacious. It's a little over 1,500 square feet, but it feels good. I mean, again, people that live out here in Canyon Lake, they're either retired. Of course, there's some families in this community too that have some kids, right? So obviously if you have kids, 2-bedroom may not work for you, right? But if you're retired or if you're looking for a vacation home for you and the family, even if you do have kids, I mean, there's plenty of space, right? Plenty of space to sleep, but you have the pool, pergola, you have the barbecue pit over here, and of course the fire pit too. And again, which we haven't got to, you don't know how close this house is or this property is to the marina, which we're gonna drive there in a second. And also the grocery stores and things that are around. So, but right here, one more feature I wanna show you before we go and take a little drive to the marina is the owner here installed this awning, right? So when it does get hot, which it does out here, that the sun, when it's right above us at 12 o'clock, sometimes today's of course overcast, the sun is beaming, right? The sun is beaming down. So you have this automatic awning that comes out. Of course you have a remote where it comes out and it covers. So if you guys are hanging out and you don't want the sun beaming on you, you have the awning that pushes out, which is really nice, right? And then of course it also goes back. But what do you guys think so far? Drop a comment, let me know your thoughts is on this home. But now let's jump in the car. I want to show you around the community, because when you're living out here, sometimes in community and what's around you is important, right? If you're just looking for a bunch of land, 5 acres, you don't care what's around you, well, of course there's other properties too. But this one, I want to show you just the cleanliness of the community of North Lake Estates and how close you are to the marina. So let's jump in the car and let's head there. All right, so we are heading to the marina. I just wanted to show you guys how close it is to this property here, right? And if you're not familiar with the marina, of course, that's where you go, you rent boats, you rent jet skis, or if you have a boat, you can store it there as well too, right? But I'm gonna put up some drone shots as we're driving through the community here, the neighborhood. I mean, all the homes are different. You have single family homes, they're all single family homes. You have 1-story, you have 2-story. And we're pulling out of the neighborhood now. And now we're on this main street right here is 306, right? So 306, this street here takes you all the way down to, what is it, Highway 35. And Highway 35, that's where they have some other grocery stores like H-E-B's down there. They have In-N-Out Burger, a lot of fast food, of course, like KFC, your Wendy's, all the fast foods down there. But 306 right here that we're on takes you straight down there. But we just made a right out of the neighborhood. We're coming up to this next light, which, I mean, we don't even pass the stop sign. We're coming up to this next light here, which is the street you make a left on to the marina. So the marina is literally, I mean, just to the street, what, 2 minutes? We're about to pull up to it. But as we drive down this long path here, you'll see, so it's a total minutes to actually get and park there, 6 minutes. Like right now, I'm pulling up to the light here where we make a left to the marina. And over here to the right, you do have, like, of course, there's a taco place. There's a place called Lucky's Pub that people go to. There's an Italian restaurant right here to the right. There's a Domino's. And the closest grocery store is the one right here to my right here, which is Brookshire Brothers. That's a full grocery store. I mean, they have everything there. They even have on Friday nights at Brookshire Brothers, they have a little on the side there, they have steak night where they have a live band, people come out. A lot of the locals come out, of course, sit down, have some beer, have the steak night there. But that's right here at Brookshire Brothers, along with those other restaurants that I mentioned to you. But right now we're driving down. This is the main road to the marina here. You can see there's a boat in front of me there, but you can kind of see the lake over there, right? But basically we're at the marina. We're just driving down the road here that gets to the marina, but you saw how close you are. So if you want to be close to the lake, close to the marina, I mean, like I said, this house is right there, right off 306. Because if you take 306 the other way, like I said, it takes you to the grocery stores and all the restaurants. There's a lot more restaurants. I mean, there's more of the chain restaurants down there as well too, you know, but that's New Braunfels. So basically you take the 306 all the way down, you are in New Braunfels, where all the restaurants are over there too. So, and also down 306, I'll put up some footage here, but there's also a bunch of tube shoots too. So if you like tubing, or if your kids like tubing, or if your family, let's just say you're retired, but you have family or your grandkids are gonna be coming over, it's all right there down 306. I mean, you're literally minutes from everything. You have the marina here, you have all the tube shoots where people come out, they rent tubes, ride the river. It's all right here. But, you know, that's how close it is, you know, to this property here. There's also this bike trail as well too. All right, guys, so I'm turning into the parking lot to the marina. So like I said, 6 minutes away from the property that we were just at. All right, guys, so we just parked. This is the parking area for the marina. I mean, I just parked right there in the front, and right here to the right here, they actually have this grill and cantina right here at the marina. So people come hang out, you can see here. Of course, a lot of locals come out. They're out here sitting out, having a drink. But this is the marina. I'll put up some drone footage so you guys can see. But this is the marina. This is where you can come and rent a boat right over here. This is like where you go. You can call in, you rent a boat. Also, you can store your boat here as well too. But you can see here a lot of people hanging out right here on the ledge here. But look how close you were to the marina from the property. Like I said, I mean, literally you make a right out of the neighborhood onto 306, and you're literally 2 minutes from that main street that you have to drive down to get here. So your total to get from the house to park, 6 minutes. 6 minutes, give or take, no traffic, 6 minutes, maybe a little less. But this is Canyon Lake, guys. This is where it's at. They also have a little playground right here too. Let me turn this around. Just a little playground right here too. Of course, on a nice sunny day, kids out here playing while they're waiting for their boat if they rented a boat, and they have it here too as well. But let's go ahead, guys. Let's go back to the house. Let's go over some last few minute details and of course, pricing on the home. All right, guys, so we're back at the house and let's go over pricing. Now, the price of this home, let's do a recap. Remember, this house here is built in 1997. It's 2 bedrooms, 2 full bath, a little over 1,500 square feet. It's on a corner lot, a half an acre, right? So the price of this home at the time of this video is going for $489,000. Now, remember, as I mentioned, you know, when you're buying a house out here in Canyon Lake, you know, there's a lot of uniqueness to every property, and it's just what fits you best. Like the pros about this house, of course, nice clean community that they upkeep, right? They're very strict in this community on what you can do. Even as a homeowner, if you're going to build something, you got to ask the architect committee if you can do that, which when they built the pergola, they had to do that, right? So very clean community in this on this property here in North Lake Estates. Of course, 1-story home, all flat, it's move-in ready, right? All the big major components of this home have been done. Brand new roof, brand new windows, you know, renovated bathrooms, all that has been done so you don't have to do. And there's endless possibilities that you can do to this home. Like I said, if you wanted to extend this home, make it bigger, you can. I mean, your building line's all the way up here, right? And your building line does get pushed out a little bit as well too. So there's a lot of things and a lot of pros on this property. So, but every property is different. Every property is unique. It's just what fits you best. But let me know what you guys think. Drop a comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.